Now moving to the questions part. Sustainable Development Goals. Why does these matter? The list already defined by UN. Actually, these are 17 in number, uh, and um there are more than 7 billion people living on the face of this earth. You can classify them in various categories like culture, religion, ethnicity, whatever you want. But there is another definition: resources. The one whom are having resources and the one whom doesn't have resources, even deprived of the basics of the life. Like they are encountering hunger, they don't have right to education, justice system. They don't have shelter. I mean, in the shape of homes. So these are called underprivileged. Why does this matter? Because humanity in danger. Humans should be worried about that. Any human living in any part of the world should be aware of that. Economy always have a multiplier effect if it does happen and it's uh, for example it's growing in number. It can cover encompass the whole world. Actually, all the people living in this world could have been affected by this poverty if today people do not think about that it's not my problem, this is problem of the other people, they have to encounter this by themselves. Sooner or later they will be encompassed into this part. Um, this does matter for another reason. A human should be empathetic to other humans if one human is in danger or maybe deprived of a few rights or maybe many rights. So one should be striving if he has resources and he have access to the system he is deprived of. We should not only help those people whom are not able to be on that part, but we should also avoid the people declining towards this trend. If somebody has climbed up to the stairs, it's the responsibility to send down the escalators to um, get the further people up to. The profession I have chosen is part of marketing. It's brand management. The marketing is realization, making the realization of potential of any product, turning it into the brand, and making their significance to the potential customers. It is like that. But the profession I have chosen by the perspective of SDGs is, I believe, is top of the list. If it is not top of the list, is amongst the top at the podium because this is what we need to do: is creating awareness, and brand management is all about creating the awareness. Marketing is spreading the message. So what I gonna do if I got a munch or if I got any platform to raise the voice, I'll be making one brand awareness. Um, it should better work into the privileged area to realize them that there are a lot of people whom are deprived of the basic necessities of the life. So there are a lot of NGOs, there are a lot of organizations working in this perspective. But what I intend to do is just spreading the message and provoke the people rather than to just pass on the charity to the NGOs. This is a noble cause as well, but if the change has to happen, people should be traveling towards those areas to feel empathy and their living, their type of living over there. If they feel in this way, they can have a better idea. So maybe by the prospect of holidays this year, they should be traveling into those areas. Um, that can raise their way of thinking towards the life. Uh, Responsible management is all about being reasonable to the what you expect to be dealt of. If you are dealing with the group of the people as a superior or maybe in charge for that particular project, or maybe any duty. So what you intend that your superior should be dealing with you, you must be reflecting the same towards your fellow man. Responsibility or responsible management also contains the eagerness of that pain the other person can have, and you just try to feel into your own way. So this is what responsible management is about in perspective of the as a team working on the project. You must be like a leader rather than a manager or a boss. Leaders actually do by their own. First, as a team, you need to classify the capabilities of the team members, and according to the project given to the team, you must be defining the rules. So by this, everybody is doing their top potential area, performing into that area, and secondly, amongst all others, helping to each other and making the chain of the task, compiling together will fulfill the whole task. This is what the teamwork does happen, and this is how the people in a cohort should be performing. Recently, in a class activity, we had been given the task. There are a lot of tasks. I mean, in learning phase, normally we do the activities as a project, as assignment, but that was a little unique task to avoid the egg from breaking, throwing out of the building. So we were like 8 members in our team. Everybody had their own thought, but out of the discussion, all of them were agree on one point, and we just formed the protective measure in this way. So we just try to manage egg from breaking, although you are throwing it from the top of the building to the floor, and it was like this. The results are in front of everybody that teamwork does matter. If one brain is using to fulfill the task, maybe it cannot perform in this way. But for the team, one should be learned enough to use the uh, collective intelligence of the whole people and avoiding the conflict. Thank you very much.